Jurassic World Rebirth has stomped onto the scene and made quite an impact on the community. The trailer is jam-packed with dinosaurs and something that has divided pretty much everyone. But after months of nothing but long grass teasing us for our first look at these scaly boys, the first preview dropped and is filled with tons of prehistoric creatures. So with the help of Swerve, I've compiled all the confirmed and rumoured dinosaurs that will appear in Jurassic World Rebirth. Welcome home, residents, it's your Mayor Alistair, and let's get to it. Of course, remember to subscribe and chomp the notification button because there is a lot more Jurassic content to come. First off, let's start off with the most iconic of all, and probably the one that's got most of you hyped, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Sporting a new brown striped colour palette, and she just looks gorgeous. Fun fact, you can actually see her hiding behind the bush here, which I didn't even see on my first watch of the trailer. There's also rumours that there may be a second T-Rex, which is supported by the new toy line having a wildly different colour palette. So perhaps this is a female and this is a male, although chances are the toy is just based off early concept art. Also in the scene where we meet Rebirth's T-Rex, we see the Dilophosaurus, returning for the third time in this film series, if we're not counting that hologram in Jurassic World. It may be what wakes up the T-Rex in this scene, leading to a river chase. The Dilophosaurus was one of the scariest dinosaurs in JP, and I hope it lives up to the name. Next up, for the first time in a live-action film since 2001, we have the Spinosaurus, sporting a brand new design which has left fans divided. Some love it, some hate it, but most still appreciate its inclusion nonetheless. I personally love the striped patterns on its sail, but still need to see how it looks on land before properly judging it. Of course, alongside the Spinos, we can see the Mosasaurus, though this is a new specimen, not the same one from the previous World films. You can tell because it's quite significantly smaller and has a more realistic design. But I love the way this thing looks, and if you look closely, it has a second row of teeth, just like the real thing. Super cool attention to detail there. This is one of the creatures the crew need to fetch DNA from, which will definitely be difficult with the 3 Spinos watching its back. Next up, we have the first living dinosaur we see in the trailer, the long whip tail Titanosaurus. This thing is gorgeous and gives me the same sense of awe we got with the Brachiosaurus in the original. This is another dinosaur that the crew needs to fetch DNA from, which is probably the easiest due to their slow nature, but with their weight and massive size, they're still a pretty imposing threat. And the third prehistoric beast the team need to fetch DNA from is the massive winged carnivore Quetzalcoatlus, returning after being featured for the first time in Dominion, this time with a brand new, more bird-like design, which I think is just stunning. Though people have been quick to point out it's much smaller than Dominion's design, and that's because reportedly it was originally going to be Thanatos Dracon, one of the largest pterosaurs to ever soar the sky. But it was changed to Ket's last minute for, I guess, name recognizability, which is very Jurassic Park of them. And as we saw in some early behind-the-scenes images, we know Parasaurolophus will appear in the film, which may have the same design as Dominion, which I'm personally fine with. They looked great there, and I believe we can actually see a herd of them in the background of this shot. I'm not crazy, just trust me, they're somewhere over there. Next we get the deadly fan favorite birds of prey, the Velociraptors, back once again, because what would a Jurassic film be without them? In this film we can expect them to sport a new white design, for the first time since Jurassic Park 3 with those female raptors, which I cannot wait to see. They'll be like lurking angels of death. Scary raptors are the best raptors, and I'm hoping Gareth Edwards has made these ones proper nightmare fuel. Now we have the dinosaur, if you want to call it that that's caused so much controversy in the community: the mutant, also known as the D-Rex. This thing was cooked up in InGen's lab and is the result of a genetic failure when attempting to clone a T-Rex, which led to this abomination. I personally love it. Seeing this thing creeping out of the fog at night is going to be so creepy. But what do you think of it? Let us know in the comment section down below. Next up, we have a bunch of dinosaurs that we know will happen based on various reports that have yet to feature in the trailer. That being Aquilops, a small ceratopsian herbivore from the early Cretaceous period. This is described to almost be a pet in the film, as the team befriend it and it follows them around, kind of like a weird prehistoric puppy. Triceratops, one of the most iconic dinosaurs in the Jurassic series, is expected to return with a more central role. The design is stated to look like a mix between the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World designs, with a focus on its osteoderms, so expect it to look kind of like the classic design, but with more crocodilian-like skin. Myosaurus, another herbivore that's been rumoured to appear, likely to be part of a larger herd of herbivores. Though we currently have no evidence of this one, so we just have to wait and see for that. And in terms of fossilized creatures, we have a few that already show up in the trailer. At the beginning of the promo, we see another T-Rex which just looks massive here, which has led people to believe that this is Rexy from the original Jurassic Park. But I don't think they would do that to her, at least I would hope. And next up, we see what looks to be a sauropod in the main exhibition hall, and due to its size and bone formation, this could be a Brachiosaurus. And based on the "When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth" sign, this seems to be an exhibition of dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. So this could also be the original Brachiosaurus we saw die in Fallen Kingdom, and maybe they recovered its bones from Isla Nublar. There's also a megalodon jaw that shows up in the bar in Central America, and even though it's slightly oversized, it makes for a super cool centerpiece, and I want this thing at the end of my bed. And we do also have the names of 2 more dinosaurs that will appear in the museum, that being Gallimimus and one of my favorites, Baryonyx, which, fun fact, was discovered in Britain. There are so many dinosaurs that are set to appear in Rebirth that even if you didn't like the idea of a mutant, the film will be stock full of normal dinosaurs to satisfy your cravings for classic Jurassic mayhem. But which is your favourite? Well, we actually asked you residents over on Twitter, so if you want to be involved in videos like these, follow us at Dangerville Team and watch out for questions like this. Now, let's take a look. Now they mention it, what if we got a D-Rex versus Titanosaurus fight? Of course, T-Rex is a safe but epic option. Yes, we've needed a proper Mosasaurus scene. Your mama? What? Why? What did I do? Oh, okay. Okay, he says velociraptors. Yeah, that's cool. Must have imagined that he said your mama. The mutant. Yes, same, it looks so creepy. Spino is probably my second most hyped dino. I really want to see what it looks like when they get on land. More mutant. More Spino. Bob. A new Jurassic World Rebirth trailer is expected to drop on Sunday at the Super Bowl, which is very likely to have new scenes from the film. So you know we'll be here ready to break it all down, so subscribe and chomp the notification button to not miss out on all that. Give this video a big old thumbs up and help spread awareness of these awesome dinos. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.